Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Hey Change Gang, welcome to the week. We are going to talk a little bit more about the money mindset and move into a couple of other things around that because I think it's going to help. So I wanted to talk this week a little bit about our money words, our language that we use around money. Because I often think that we don't realize the things that we say about money and how that isn't really serving us in the best possible way, right? A lot of times people will say, well, I don't need money to be happy. No, you might not, but doesn't mean money can't help you be happy, right? Or we say, oh, they're just being greedy. Often it will come up, oh, that rich witch, maybe use another word, or they are a gold digger, or they are filthy rich, right? Snobby, obscenely wealthy, okay? There are a few people out there that have a lot of money that might be termed that way. Often we might say money doesn't grow on trees, or you heard that growing up, possibly like we talked about last week, or that you have to work hard to make money. Okay. Often around work, another day, another dollar. Now, these things aren't necessarily horrible to say, another day, another dollar, but hopefully you're going to make more than $1 in a day. And nobody needs to be filthy rich. They can be wonderfully wealthy, right? You can be happy and wealthy. You can be both. Oftentimes we get stuck in the fact thinking, well, I can either have money or I can have my family. No, you can have both. You absolutely can. Look at all the examples of people out there who have those. All right? Really important to remember that you can have those things. And you can serve people and still make money. You absolutely can help people and make money. One of my favorite quotes from actually Denise DT is, I serve, I deserve. You do deserve to make money when you're serving others in some way, in whatever way that you serve. All right? So that's an important thing in your mindset to remember. And something I want you to remember too is that when you see these wonderfully wealthy people around you, when you see that sports car pull up next to you, and instead of thinking, oh, what a waste of money, you switch your mind to how wonderful is it that they were able to get that and have fun in their life, enjoying the things that they want, right? Because if you are struggling with being in that place of seeing other things around you and other successes around you, and maybe being a little jealous or being resentful that maybe your friend is doing so much better in paying, they don't have any debt, they've paid off all their debt, or they have so much money to spend and yet you're struggling a little bit. I want you to remember that the universe is providing something wonderful for you in those moments. When you see that awesome car pull up next to you, or when you see that friend succeed, when you see those things happening so close to you, that means that you are in that vibration of attraction. You are in that place of bringing it closer and closer into your life. And the universe is reminding you of what's possible, what's available, what's doable, and what you absolutely can have in your life. And if you make a rude comment about it, or you have that thought of ugh in your mind, the universe is going to pick up on that and go, oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't realize you didn't want that. Never mind, we'll pull that away. You don't want that around you. You don't want that amazing car, or you don't want that extra flowing money. So we'll make sure that you don't get that, right? That's the energy that you put out when you make those comments, or you say those things, or even just a simple, oh, I can't afford that. We can't afford that. Instead of choosing those words, and maybe you can't afford it. I'm not saying you can't. But instead of choosing those words, choose, I am not investing in that right now. I am not purchasing that right now. And that's okay. That's your choice. That is saying, I'm not doing that right now. That doesn't mean you're not having it later. You're not bringing it into your life later. And you can even add that. I'm not purchasing that right now, but I'm excited for the day that I do. I'm excited for the day that it shows up in my life. Flips everything, changes everything. And you will be grateful for how it changes the flow of that amazing manifesting energy that you bring into your life. And another little thing I want to add in here to do, so you do that checklist of what we talked about last week. You do your checklist of rating your life, you do your history memories, and then you come in and you check your words, see where you can change the words that you're saying, where you can flip the thoughts that you're having, all of that, how you can refer to money differently. And then I would love for you to go on a little treasure hunt. Have a treasure hunt in your house, in your life. Go and look for the little cards that you have, maybe some of the gift cards that have little balances on them. Gather those up. I was really surprised. I did this for myself. I had a bunch of little cards that had money on them, and when I brought them out and started using them, it felt so good. It felt wonderful, even if it was only a couple of dollars, because even those couple of dollars allows that flow to really start. Just like when you're turning on the tap, a water tap, sometimes it's the first couple of little trickles that come out, but then you can open it up wider and wider. So don't not start turning that handle just because it's only a couple of trickles. Let that water start flowing. Let that money and abundance, in whatever way, start flowing. So check that. Check all the different places that you might have change around your house right now. Gather it up. Go cash it in if you're ready to go cash it in. See how much it actually is, so that you're like, wow, I just had this sitting around my house. That's incredible. You might go and search for unclaimed accounts online. You can do that. And it might show that you have a rebate sitting out there for you. It might show that there's a refund sitting out there for you somewhere. It might show that you closed an account, only it had a little bit of money left in it and they weren't able to get that to you. So go and look for those things that are out there. Maybe you have an affiliate account that has a little extra money that you didn't receive yet. Have you checked your PayPal account? Have you checked your Venmo? Is there any little extra things in there that might be waiting for you? Right? And then there might be other things that are out there too. There might be things like opportunities or free things through maybe your work, or through an association you have, through a membership or something that you're not taking advantage of right now, that are all free to you. Go out and find those and bring those in. Those are treasures. Those are wonderful things. And you might have some credit cards that you would have points on that you could use. There might be accounts out there that you have points sitting in that you could use. I didn't even know. I went in at one point and Amazon to pay for something, I think with a different card, and I attached the card to the account and all of these points popped up. I had all of these points that I didn't even know the card was attached to being able to use on Amazon. It was a couple $100s. I was pretty excited. And I got to get what I needed, and I think actually that particular time was free. How amazing is that? So check into the things that you might not think are even out there for you, but that are. You would be surprised if you go into some unclaimed accounts. There might be a website called that. I can't remember exactly the name of it, but if you Google it, I'm sure you can find something. And they don't charge you. It's not a fee service or anything like that, so don't do that. It's all free. But it's unclaimed things, and it might be state by state. And you go in, maybe you move states, and you go into the state you lived in before, and there's a rebate waiting for you. So see about what's out there that you have not gathered up and accounted for just yet, or you haven't used, like on those gift cards or those points. It can be a pretty incredible experience to have that. So go on a treasure hunt, have fun with it, and I would love to hear what you come up with. Share with me. Send me an email, come onto social media and say, hey Laura, I listened to your podcast and this is what I came up with, and it was fun. I would love to hear that. So there you go. I look forward to meeting you right here next week. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.